The purpose of this front screen is whether you can use the simple, which has no config screen, or the config mode. I'm going to show you the config mode. The purpose of config mode is it has the variables of these registers, register 0 of an IEEE 754 and CDAB. It represents the flow in SCFM. So, and much like all these others. So I'm going to, you're watching this video, so click next. So we're going to read a thermal flow meter that looks like the thermal flow meter that will show up on the right here as an advert. So COM7, select the COM point. Here's the thermal flow meter we're going to read. And I'm going to read thermal flow meter 1P. And this file is a text file that has these. This is element 0, blah, 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 whatever element number this is. And this is just a descriptor written in whatever language you want. And this is the real register of ModBus RTU. And this is the type that the ModBus RTU handles the bytes in the order. And the order is very important. The value of ModBusPoll Simple is if we want to read the temperature lives in 12. We can verify this by selecting temperature degrees C. So here's temperature degrees C, right click, clear chart. Temperature right now is 27. I'm going to make it a little bit warmer. The graph is originated from the left side and grows that way. So register 12, we may not know what it is, but we know it's register 12. And if I read register 12, well, it's not ABCD, but look at down here. Here is the reason we split these types up in the order of how the bytes are arranged. This is CDAB. So if I do CDAB and read register 12, I get the reasonable value, but I already knew that from here. So on some variables that are not using something like totalizers, or let's see something that's used as a U16, the flow rate index is the 8th element in an enumerated ring of a U16. So if I go to that thing called register 58, it's a U16. I can read it. It makes no sense here, but if I go to U16, that'll be, was that register 57. I got to write 57 in here, 57, and there's our 8. We could write another variable number here of a type U16 into this register using this. I don't want to mess with it. I'll write a 7, and I can see on my unit that 7 is normal liters per minute. Go back to 8 and goes back to SCFM. So now we're going to show how to read another device. So go back to the main. I'm going to plug in our another device we have. It's a low-cost ultrasonic flow meter. So I'm going to take the ModBus goodies out. I'm going to read a new device. This one is ultrasonic flow meter. See all new variables in the config file. The config file has the name ultraso right here. Here's the config file. So that's the variable, right? And much like the other one, it's all the same thing. So there you go, and that's how it works.